see if he was calling in sick, or did he get a job somewhere just to find someone who called in sick too much? What the fuck is Jigsaw doing? There is absolutely zero shortage of criminals and downright horrible people walking free. Why not choose them? Like the man in the razor wire. This guy panicked and started frantically running around with a candle, then caught the tip of the flame. Best way to beat this trap is, again, taking your time, methodically trying each combination.
All friendlies were eliminated.
Miss a combination. Most slow-acting poisons will give you hours, if not days, to use to them. You should have plenty of time. It seems well lit enough to where you don't need to wave the candle in front of your face in order to see the numbers. Using the candle just unnecessarily risks combustion of the flammable ectoplasmic goo you're covered in. The glass on the floor shouldn't be a problem either, considering you have shoes on. The most difficult aspect of this trap is the vault itself. We have no idea if it's a 3 or 4 combination lock, so the possible combinations we need to try just double. Not only that, but if you aren't familiar with these combinations,
As a guest of one of our companions, or even by sneaking in ourselves. Number 4, golden chest. Something that could have been easily missed when watching the showcase of traders is so large golden chest located within each of the common rooms. This chest looks as if it opens with some sort of key. And if I had to guess, we're probably looking at some sort of common storage feature. Some games put these chests in as a place to claim rewards or items earned out of game. But considering the devs went out of the way to show us the Hogwarts Gallery, I think it's more than likely we'll have stuff like that delivered via the menu, and an owl bombards you with your next room or something. No, I think this golden chest will actually be shared storage between the common rooms. So consider it like a hub for characters, and will most likely share with the room of requirements. So instead of like trekking all the way to the room of requirements every single time, maybe you're in the common room, you can throw some items in there, bada bing, it pops up in the storage over there. Number 5, pets. What is Hogwarts without pets? We also receive a winter inside the dormitory, and an owl sitting on the player's bed. Stuff. Fantastic. And majestic creature. But later on, during the post-show trailer, we get a second look at the same spot in the dorms, and lo and behold, it's completely different now. Now, this doesn't straight up confirm that pets will be in the game, but if we look at the requirements, Hogwarts agree with them an owl, cat, or a toad. I think the implication is pretty clear here, since even though we're a 5th year, our character will be attending Hogwarts for the first time. Granted, only time will tell on this one, but I certainly hope
Jigsaw is
Number 6, Blue Bass Crown.
Insertion in 10 seconds. You must locate and defuse the bombs.
Outside of whatever our common may be, based on the house that we're actually designated to remain amongst your various classrooms and people beyond. So if you ever need to knowledge bars, but no one to run or fly 2 kilometers, you just pop right in. Or don't. That's the beauty of Hogwarts. Number 7. I don't have time to make this upgrade for this thing. Do I look like a PC building company that uses only the best components from reliable manufacturers? Merlin's puzzles and riddles. As we explore around into the massive to uncover and explore riddles and mysteries left behind. Merlin, that's right. And while we haven't yet had the chance to see what exactly they entail, we know a lot of details about Merlin himself. Firstly, Merlin was considered a druid in most Arthurian mythology, connected to nature and the earth. It was heavily reflected in the design of his partners when activated, almost like stone. Merlin also studied the ancient magic of the world, particularly in and around Hogwarts during his school. And put that together with our character's ability to magic, things start to combine. Number 8, Necromancy. This is one form of magic that is absolutely taboo in the wizarding world. It was said by Dumbledore to never have truly worked. And while technically necromancy
You know, I can't stop thinking about that.
No longer in your possession.
The Xbox gonna keep playing around, bro. I promise to you, and they won't have shit.
Why? What's happening now?
About the thing, I can't wrap my head around that shit. People are like, PlayStation, it's all their fault if they lose Call of Duty for not signing this 10-year agreement. you guys don't see it. That 10-year agreement, they lose it any fucking ways. In 10 years. Call of Duty's not really on the up and up at the moment anymore. And quite frankly, if they lose Call of Duty, like, no more of the old, you can't get any of the new Call of Duties. If they shut down the old ones, you know how many people are gonna refund shit because they can't play the games anymore? Do you know how much that's gonna cost those companies? I've spent almost $1,000 on skins in that game. In Cold War. Meaning if there's a Call of Duty that's released and say I can't play it, right?
You gotta also remember all the Call of Duties now are being connected to one fucking Call of Duty. Warzone, you gotta think you got the Black Ops 2 weapons, you got the Modern Warfare weapons, you got the basically all the fucking weapons. What the fuck?
Yeah. But my point is, I have Cold War. I've spent a lot of money on skins, weapon skins, customizations, all kinds of shit like that, right? If they make another Call of Duty and I can't play it, say, right? It's not, PlayStation doesn't get it. And they make a third Warzone that's like supposed to be a continuation of the old Warzone, where everything from your accounts from all the other Call of Duties are still connected to this one game, right? And they make that Xbox exclusive. I'm gonna sue the shit out of them. Because you know how much money is lost that I spent that I cannot use?
And they gotta remember,
games I own I can't use now because you've shut down the servers because the game is Xbox exclusive now. They're going to lose a lot of money.
They're gonna lose a shit ton of money, especially because a lot of people, there are a lot of games that a lot of people want to play, and they won't be able to play them because Sony's gonna pull out all their fucking games and make them PlayStation exclusives.
Yeah, so God of War, anything that's on Steam right now that people have been able to play, that shit's gonna disappear real fast. Sony will fuck Microsoft over real quick with it too. Hey, so you know how you guys bought God of War and everything on Steam? Well, because Microsoft wants to be a bitch and take Call of Duty away, we're taking our shit from you, so you can blame Microsoft for that.
I'm telling you, bro, they're gonna lose a fuck ton of money.
And you wanna know what PlayStation's gonna do? Instead of refunding people the money they spent for God of War, they're gonna give them physical PlayStation copies and tell them, you wanna play them, you can buy the console. We'll give you your copy of the game, but actually Steam's gonna have to be the one to refund them, not PlayStation. If PlayStation decides to take the game away because of Microsoft, Steam has to refund everyone their money. And then Xbox is gonna have to refund people their money for games that they pre-order that PlayStation takes from them.
I'm telling you, Hogwarts Legacy is about to be a big one this year.
And Hogwarts Legacy is already considered a PlayStation exclusive, seeing as though PlayStation players are getting a bunch of free shit in-game because the company likes PlayStation. And that's another thing. Fortnite liked PlayStation. That's why PlayStation was the first console to have their own custom skins
Homie
that no
over
one
here
else could
lagged
get.
switching.
You know those free skins and packs that you could get from Fortnite? For Fortnite? That's because the company likes Sony. Epic likes Sony. That's why they did it, right? But people bitched about it because, you know, Xbox was mad they didn't have their own exclusives. But it's not like it mattered. You couldn't play with people from PlayStation to begin with, so why do you care? Maybe if your company was better and other companies liked yours, you would get free shit like that. But you don't, do you? And that's because Microsoft is some cheeks. And I feel bad for Devin because he tries to defend Xbox all the time about shit, and I'm just kind of like, bro, I'm sorry to tell you, your console's trash. Xbox is terrible. And this is coming from somebody who had an Xbox and then an Xbox 360. Okay.
I had a 360, a one. Then I was I was thinking about getting the newest one.
15 seconds.
I mean, you know, I'm really considering getting it because I want to play High on Life, but High on Life ain't worth the 400 that I'm gonna put into an Xbox.
I hate to tell you.
Op 4 eliminated.
For people coming from Xbox to PlayStation, there are a lot of people that swap from Xbox to PlayStation because they wanted to play God of War. And you know what other games they got to play? They got to play The Last of Us. They got to play
Days Gone, Uncharted,
all these great games. What the fuck does Xbox have for us to swap there to?
fucking
High on Life? Is that it? Because I don't want to play Forza.
You got to think of what is it? What's the fucking game?
Gears of War's gone down the drain. Halo's gone down the drain. Like, y'all screw up all these good games that would make us want to play. Halo's trash. Nobody wants to play Halo. No one.
Yeah.
Hell, the creators of Halo are like, bro, we keep fumbling the bag. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's nothing new that they can possibly bring out that's gonna make that shit good.
Until they made this new one with this stupid psychic shit with this random bitch. And then they wonder why nobody likes that. And then they're like, oh, it's because it's a female lead, that's why people don't like it. No, it's because you made her absolutely stupid. How are you gonna make a female lead and then not give us any backstory on who the hell she is until the end of the game, and then slap in there she has a psychic connection with the queen of these alien things that are trying to kill us? How? How? Because she was attacked by them as a kid? How the fuck has no one else gotten it then?
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, because her grandma... bullshit! 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 Like, it's just... it's dumb. It's dumb. And I'm gonna tell you right now, The Last of Us is shit too. Well, not The Last of Us, the first one. But the second one, it's shit. It's shit. We can all agree, it's shit. They don't know how... They seem to have forgotten how to kill a character off. You can't just murder homie in a pit of revenge. Like... There used to be structure to the game. Like, when a character died in The Last of Us, you actually felt something about it. The Last of Us 2, they took Joel's death and wiped their ass with it and were like, yep, he's dead. And then for at the very end of it, if you choose to go and kill Abby for revenge, like, you don't even get a happy ending for doing so. Like, it made no sense. Like, it seemed like they were trying to go for the type of ending that the first one was going to have, which technically they should have just stopped at the first one. They shouldn't have made a second one. Like, that was just stupid. The first one was good, you didn't need to make a second one. But I know people were asking for a sequel. And that's the issue with some games. The first one's so good that people beg and beg and beg for a sequel, and then the creators are like, alright, so we gotta squeak something out here for a sequel. And then when the sequel's trash, people are like, man, maybe they shouldn't have fucking made a sequel. Like, they didn't ask for it. I never asked for a sequel of Last of Us. I want that to be on the record. I never wanted a sequel.
Spider-Man, you gotta think Spider-Man's PlayStation exclusive.
Any Marvel and DC game is PlayStation exclusive at this point, except for the Avengers. And that's trash. So, like, that game's not the best. Hell, all of the Batman Arkham series, if I'm not mistaken, is PlayStation exclusive. I'll look it up right now.
Last operator standing.
Staking out Lawrence and was able to snap a picture of Zeb peeping his head out. It was a bad photo when maybe he couldn't identify the person with it alone, but Tap can use this opportunity to tail him when he leaves, or confront Lawrence with this evidence, as well as cross-check it with anyone Lawrence had frequent contact with at the hospital. The frame job was 5 months ago, so why is Tap so unrelenting in staking out Lawrence's house? Did he literally get nothing from looking at the connection between Jigsaw and the hospital? Or
down to 15 seconds.
Tunnel vision on the target of the obvious frame jump. Yeah, probably the latter.
Time expires in 10 seconds. Hostiles eliminated.
Later that night, when Tab was reviewing the tapes, he recognized the game scene.
Oh wow.